We were gonna tear it all down. The Institute, Providence, everyone who'd ever hurt us. We failed. The partners grew paranoid, made sure that Ortmeyer's children would never challenge them again. I'm the only one who got away unchanged. The only one left who remembers.
Ortmeyer was Providence.
Everything he did to us, everything he made us do, it all leads back to them.
I'm breaking more rules than I care to count, Mr. Grey. What's your play?
The partners hide behind a cloak of anonymity. Only one man knows their true identities. Your client, the top controller, the one they call the Constant. He is the key.
But he is untraceable. So what am I missing?
A man would come to the Institute. A man with a Providence pin. The first Constant. If we find him, if he's still alive, he's our way in.
You don't know who he is, but 47 does. That's what this reunion is all about.
Show them.
You're just gonna hand it over. Our one bargaining chip.
Olivia.
Fine. 47's memory was erased, irreversibly at the time. But after Ortmeyer's death, his estate was acquired by the Ether Corporation. And they made an antidote.
It's a long shot, I know.
This is not how it works. We don't just join the revolution. ICA is neutral. We don't take sides.
I hate to break it to you, lady, but neutrality is a side. It's the side of the status quo.
People have died. Civilians. You align yourself with terrorists, murderers.
Sometimes even monsters serve a purpose.
Look.
Enough. You have a choice. But I made mine a long time ago. I will finish what I started.
Subject 47. Most gifted of all my boys. So you're the pick of the litter. Tell me about the incident. The subject ran away. He and another boy. The instigator was punished accordingly. As were all the neighbors. My men did what needed to be done. It won't happen again. Bring your house in order, Doctor. You won't like the alternative.
I remember who he is.
Gentlemen, let's go over the plan. The first Constant is none other than Janus, the legendary Cold War spy master, a KGB senior officer and head of the 6th Column Special Branch at Lubyanka. Janus is a certified genius and expert of counterintelligence. He retired from the KGB in 1988 when he fell out of favor with the Kremlin and defected to the US. Shortly after, the Soviet Union collapsed. Now, it is unclear when Janus stepped down as the Constant, but since 2004, he has been a resident of a quiet community in suburban Vermont. Mr. Grey.
Right, so here's the catch. As an elite KGB agent, Janus was trained to withstand interrogation and torture. No amount of pressure will force him to disclose information he doesn't want to. Instead, we will need to search his home for clues. But if Providence learns of our presence, the game is up.
So we frame Janus, make Providence think he was the real shattered plant.
Correct. I will file a false ICA report, claiming to have traced a number of calls from Janus's house to the Institute in Romania. The case will seem clear. Mr. Gray was only a figurehead. Janus was pulling the strings all along. And by eliminating him, we will have neutralized the militia, once and for all.
However, for this subterfuge to work, you'll also need to deal with Janus's security detail. A Providence herald and former Secret Service agent by the name of Nolan Cassidy. Intel describes him as diligent and inquisitive, and we cannot risk that he contradicts our story to his employer.
Seems workable.
I certainly hope so. Everything depends on this next move, 47. You made this our fight. Now let's even the playing field. Whittleton Creek, Vermont. On the surface, a picture-perfect suburban dream. Wide roads, golden maple trees, and verdant lawns. Most residents here are white-collar professionals, ranging from university staff to government employees.
Most, but not all. Janus's unpresuming home is protected by a host of bodyguards, and intel shows that the fragile former Constant rarely leaves the property.
Nolan Cassidy, on the other hand, roams the neighborhood streets. A recent arrival, the dutiful Providence Herald is busy making threat assessments and settling in with his security team.
Now remember, this is about more than just revenge. Janus is the key to bring down Providence. So get in there and find us a lead.
Good luck, 47. I've marked your map with several points of interest. We're running this mission with very little upfront intel, but these locations could provide clues to help you obtain the information we need. Good luck.
It's your chance to change the world. Vote Blake.
Excuse me, sir. Are you a registered voter? I'd love to tell you about a new candidate who might just change your life. Yes, sir, a total game changer.
All right,
Say, you guys haven't been poking around the frog habitat behind the house, have you?
No.
Oh, okay, great. It's just that, well, I saw one of those security people from Mr. Janus's house, and I'm pretty sure he was burying something back there. And I just figured since you guys seem to be, working together, you might know about it.
Can't say that I do.
Someone from Janus's security detail buried something in the frog habitat behind Cassidy's house. What could that possibly
surprised
be?
if we uncovered Jimmy Hoffa's remains back there someday. Okay, all right, well, I'll just leave you to it. Okay.
Yeah, I'm sure I saw something, but nah, I'm probably just tired.
Put so much work into this picnic, hon. I want to enjoy it properly.
I can't imagine hosting something for that many students. Can you?
Have a flyer. Read more about Charles Blake III and his politically flexible platform.
Good on you. Be sure to vote come election day. Excuse me, sir. Are you a registered voter? I'd love... Good on you. Be sure to vote come election day. And feel free to spread the word about Charles Blake III.
Here's a flyer for you. Mr. Blake has many important initiatives to share. Have a flyer. Charles Blake III appreciates your support.
Oh, I just really like to reenact the role. I mean,
Vote for Blake at the upcoming election.
I'm here for the...
Here's your chance to change the world. Vote Blake.
A cigar box with a few cigars. And a note inside. Well, this is very interesting. The note indicates that the box was given to Janus by the Constant as per tradition, he writes. 47. This could mean the Constant and Janus meet up on a regular basis. Excellent find.
Here's a flyer for you. Mr. Blake has many important initiatives to share. Have a flyer. Read more about Charles Blake III and his politically flexible platform.
That is Nolan Cassidy, former Secret Service agent and current Providence Herald. Cassidy is assigned to protect Janus.
A neighborhood barbecue party. How suburban. My belly is rumbling a little.
Want to go inside? Looks like everyone's invited.
It would be a good time to coax some information out of unsuspecting locals. But I find that once the food's been served and the beer flows freely, people are more chatty. I think we'll return once the burgers are served.
All right, boss.
You know the exterminator guy who was working on Batty's house?
Same guy who just did Cassidy's, right?
Yeah. So I let him use the green shipping container to store some chemicals. I asked him if it was poisonous, but he assured me that it was only a sleeping agent.
Apparently, there is a fumigator in town. He's working on a house belonging to a James Batty, and has previously been working on Cassidy's house. The fumigator has stored some of his chemicals, a strong sedative, in a container in a vacant lot near the creek. Sounds like this could be useful, 47.
Get this, he told me that he doesn't kill the bugs, he only sedates them so that he can set them free later.
Let me get this straight. He's an exterminator who cares about the lives of insects. What a weirdo.
I thought so too, but Dan, he told me this story about his pet cockroach, Pedro. It was genuinely a touching story. His parents were poor and couldn't afford to buy him a dog, but he found this cockroach in his room one day. He took care of it, literally in a shoebox. And he made a little leaf for him so he could take him walking. He did everything together until one day he heard his mother scream from the kitchen where he had left his pet while he went to the bathroom. He rushed to the kitchen where he found Pedro pierced under one of his mom's stilettos.
Oh, great! Now I feel bad for all the roaches I've stepped on.
Apparently, there is a fumigator in town. He's working on a house belonging to a James Batty, and is...
So that he can set them free later.
Let me get this straight. He's an exterminator who cares about the lives of insects.
What a weirdo.
Yeah, Doc, I know. But this Batty guy is driving me crazy. Every time he sees me, he comes out and wants to talk. And the problem is he just won't shut up. Always ranting about that damn lawsuit against Janus and waving piles of paper at me. As if I give a rat's ass about their problems. Let the judge sort it out. What do I want?
a lawsuit
I want
between
you to talk to
Janus and a
Master-
local...
Tell him
resident.
to get
It might be just what we're looking
I
for.
want added pay for the stress.
Batty
I want
lives
Batty
in
to
number
disappear.
432.
Just pick one. All right, Doc, sorry. I'm just stressing out here, okay? Please, do what you can, all right? Yeah, I'll talk later.
Oh, great! Now I feel bad. For all the roaches I've stepped on. Have you seen that Janice's oddball nurse is at it again?
Oh yeah, the bird guy.
I think he jumped early. Yeah, he's been sitting there most of the day. I don't know what he's reading, but it looks like it's the most interesting thing he's ever come across.
New Cassandra Snow novel, maybe. Slivers of Past Shimmers, or something like that. See, my wife's reading it now. I can't get her to do anything around the house.
No, it's not a novel. I think it's a journal, or a diary. He's one of the security people working over at that old Russian guy's house. It's gotta be something from the old man's archives.
Huh.
If that's one of Janus's diaries,
tosses it out
it might
after
contain
reading
some
and have a
important
look.
information about his
How I get most
past.
of my books these days.
Ow. Past.
Or maybe something that can help us locate the constant.
Strange.
Yes!
Lateral vascular neck strain. Right! Help me!
Do we have any ID on the suspect?
I didn't really see him.
Thanks for your cooperation. Rest assured, we'll deal with this
On my
troublemaker.
phone. Never heard of this bald.
Come on, do you read? Someone. Running around trying to suffocate people. There's no violence. Oh! Come on, you copy? All clear.
Get the hell off that grass, you hear me? This goddamn hurt. That shit doesn't happen in nature. I spent a long ass time getting it like that, and I don't.
Come on, get up. Don't waste my time. Unfortunately, he got away. Huh?
One of Janus's many diaries. He's apparently been the chairman of the Ark Society for years. He stepped down very recently, but is still attached to the society. Well, 47, this is valuable information.
You know what I like about you guys? You're just so chill.
Okay. Just another few blocks.
I'm just trying to help you.
Working hard, guys, or hardly working?
Hola, compadre Smith. Siempre hablo de pienso yo de un poco optimista casa. Value remove fortune with John. But it's more cost efficient than that. No, I didn't get you of credit. Our expensive chemicals are deadly. You know I won't use chemical weapons on the innocent defense. You dirty your way, I dirty my way. Good. Talk to you later. Bye.
Cassidy looks to be a gun enthusiast. The room looks like it's outfitted with a lot of security and alarms. Nicely done, 47. This should keep things nice and quiet inside the house. Down. Good work, 47. Janus awaits your attention.
Ah! You fucking... Ah!
Command, do you read me? Over. Someone's causing panic.
Janus is apparently engaged in a civil lawsuit with another resident of Whittleton Creek. James Batty, the plaintiff, wants Janus to stop his annual landing of a helicopter near the local creek. Batty claims it interrupts the nesting birds and a species of frog that has been declared endangered. Must be a very important trip given his poor health. Good work, 47. We now know Janus is meeting with the Constant at an event related to the Ark Society. And we have an approximate date as well. I think that's all we're going to get.
We're close to the finish line. It's time to end this.
Show yourself unharmed and much appreciated. Sir! Mr. Cassidy! You okay? Nolan Cassidy! Cassidy! I remind you...
Oh, geez, darling, I'm so hungry. Have you seen those beautiful patties back there? And the What's your take on these Wilson people, Penelope?
They seem very nice.
My thinking exactly. They're perfect. Perfect teeth, perfect clothes, perfect house. What gives?
My God, you're right. I had this sneaking suspicion when they first came here. The Chardonnay was a little too crisp. The hors d'oeuvres, like tiny sculpted pieces of art. They're hiding something, aren't they?
And that Richard guy just won't leave his place at the barbecue. The gas is missing. What's up with that?
Not to mention Susan and her extremely vague answers. I asked what she did for a living. You know what she said? Oh, I work for the government. Boring stuff. I don't buy that for a moment. Nobody on a government salary would be able to live in Whittleton Creek.
Want to go look through their things?
Damn right I do.